all about the Archers. I'm Philippa.
And I'm Katie.
And we're here to talk to you all about what's happened so far this week. We will be focusing particularly on the episodes Sunday the 14th, Monday the 15th, and tonight, Tuesday the 16th of September. You have been warned there will be spoilers. Katie, how depressed are you? I'm very depressed after tonight's episode.
All a bit dross, isn't it? Way.
Wow. There we go, folks. Gold star.
That's the end of the episode.
Yes.
Bye then.
And we're off.
Shortest one ever. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Lot to unpack there. Yeah.
I mean, it's
interesting.
Everyone's depressed. Fallon's remembering Jazz's overdose. Rory's remembering Alice's alcohol. Azra's reflecting on NHS wards. I mean, and they're talking about Eddie Grundy being so old now he's 75. That's not old. That's nothing these days. Oh, I'm completely...
Absolutely, yeah. It did leave you a bit flat. I've had a really kind of rotten week, and so I thought, well, I'm just in a really bad mood. And then realised, no, it's the episode, so that's all right.
And if this revoting of the Flower and Produce show doesn't lead to a big dramatic storyline, I'm just going to lose my mind.
I mean, who puts a wedding on and a Flower and Produce show at the same time? I mean, come on. You're going to have so many randoms in the back of your wedding pictures, and I'm sure Grey Gables is not a cheap venue anyway, or Lower Loxley, or wherever it was. Not a cheap venue. You don't want a stripy marquee in the background anyway, and all the people mingling, and who's going to go in and just take a bite out of a big marrow or take a big marrow? I kind of get maybe they thought the dessert tray or table was a buffet, but if you see loads of veg, are you really just going to take a big bite out of a big cauliflower?
Sorry, if you're standing there minding the stalls and someone comes up in a big white dress with a veil on and 10 foot of frock going behind them, you might just think, oh, I think they might be to do with the wedding. I don't understand. And normally in a Flower and Produce show, people put their things in and then you have to leave. Most people aren't allowed in till after the voting. So I just don't know. I'm holding my face with my hands because I just don't know.
Please tell me it's going somewhere. Like you said, there's got to be something at the end of this, please.
Yes, it was all... I thought Charlotte Smith did very well. She came across very naturally and wasn't forced, so that was good. And fingers crossed you and Quentin are going to be interviewing Charlotte Smith.
I know, it's well exciting. I'll be like Azra. She'll got all fangirly, so I'll be all fangirly like her. So yeah, no, I thought it was brilliant. It didn't feel kind of stilted, where it's kind of, oh, here's a famous person or someone not from Ambridge, and they're just going to read a script. I thought she did really well.
She did for the script she was given, yes. I mean, it was written this week by Sarah McDonald Hughes. Sarah always does a great job. It's just these storylines and it was just very depressing tonight. But yeah, let's unpick it a bit more. Or unpack it. What are we doing?
Who knows?
I don't know. Right, so Sunday, we had Paul was back. That was a reason to celebrate. I was happy about that. But he was on his own at the wedding and willing to play.
Worst.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I do hate that. But I did love Jelly. Jelly? Who's Jelly? Lily in her jester bells. I thought that was hilarious. It was kind of like Lillian and her little clip-cloppy, I can't talk today, clip-cloppy heels. So you kind of knew Lily was around because there were jester bells jingling away. I thought that was great. But yeah, nice to hear from Paul again. So maybe we'll get more with him and Denise and Alistair and stuff.
Yes, I was very pleased to hear him. Can I hear your little doggy in the background?
Oh, sorry. Yes, he's clip-clopping around.
Oh, that's very cute. That's very cute. That'll be extra content, bonus content for YouTube, don't you know? Yeah, so we've got this buffet with, I mean, pistachio came about again. Raspberry and pistachio cheesecake, Black Forest. Not everybody ate Black Forest, so
No.
are we led
I
to
do
believe
love a
that?
Black Forest, though.
And it's Jill's, but people didn't really touch it.
No.
The profiterole tower, love a profiterole, and a massive cabbage. Yeah, I was just concerned because people have actually taken like jars of jam and chutney.
Apparently, wedding favours, apparently. Maybe that's what I need to do at my upcoming wedding. I need to just plan a flower and produce table. There we go. There's the
Now
theme.
you've said it. I am totally on board for that. But yeah, buffet confusion. No, thank you. No, thank
Not
you.
really.
No, exactly. So what else? What else occurred to you this week, Katie? Please tell me.
Well, we've got the BL business still going on. Where's this going? How's it going to end? Is Justin going to sell his shares? Is he going to find other land? What's happening while he takes Lillian on a romantic break to see some land?
Yeah, sounds lovely. I mean, it's a prediction of mine, but I'll say it now. I think the person that's going to buy Justin's shares in BL is going to be Joy, because clearly she's got a massive pile of money, and I would love to hear her in the board meetings with her pencil case, and she's probably got, pencils with lovely things on the end. Nothing wrong with that, Katie. And you can hear her making her notes during the meeting. So yes, that would be a wonderful thing were it to happen. Who do you think is going to buy the shares?
Well, I've got one of my predictions is that Justin sells the shares, but Lillian buys them.
Oh, that's a good, yes. Okay. That is a very good, sensible, brilliant prediction, Katie, whereas mine was frankly rubbish. Yes. Very good.
Because I like it when they go head to head, because they like to kind of play business against each other and things like that. So is she going to then buy his shares and then help Brian?
Oh, I like that. Well done. That's very good. That's very good indeed. Anything else? I mean, just going back to that, actually. Yes. So Justin's decided now he's going to still do the warehouse, but not vertical farming, which doesn't seem to be this green planet approach that he was originally intending. But I did like Martin saying he'd heard a rumour that Justin was, but I really like Martin at the moment. I can't believe it. A year ago, I wouldn't be saying that, would you?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's great. I do enjoy a bit of Martin. He's good fun. Can I just stop? Can you hear Tommy clattering around?
We're keeping this on YouTube. Oh, the expert on Ambridge is Tommy. Captain Tommy. Tommy, what is your view on Martin? What do you think?
Do you like Martin? Are we on Martin's side? Yeah? I like Martin. Should we go with Martin? Yes, I think so. Yeah, we're going to go with Martin.
We're going to go with Martin. Okay, that's great. Yes. I would also like to know Tommy's views on Martha.
Yeah. I mean, she's the least of the annoying children at the moment in Ambridge.
But she does seem quite demanding still. And there's nothing... Yeah. I mean, there's this harvest festival coming up. She's been practicing the samba.
Yeah, she has the harvest samba, which sounds quite interesting. So, good old harvest samba, because that's normally what you get at a harvest festival. Rather than cauliflowers fluffy and cabbages green. Used to love singing that.
And everyone donating tins of stuff that they haven't touched for 3 years, and then that's what they get out of the cupboard. Yes,
definitely.
We heard that Ed was saying he was sort of proud of starting the new business. Can I just say, I had to get a tree surgeon out a few days ago, and once they had looked at the job and priced it up for me, my next question was, can I just ask? I said, this is a weird question, but do you say clear the drop zone when you're on the job and doing stuff? And he looked at me as if I was insane. His explanation is you have to work on something, or you used to in your training. So he used to shout below, but now you don't do that at all. Everyone has these headphones, these helmets on. And there's a microphone in them and ear so they can just talk to each other. So there's no clear the drop zone.
Wow.
So
I guess it just doesn't sound so good on the radio.
Clear the drop zone. I do love that. But yes, there was no clear the drop zone at our house. It was just microphone chatting. But there we go. So what would your younger self think of you, Katie? Because this is the reflection we've been having.
I have no idea. I think she'd be chuffed that I still dress the same way as I always did when I was little. And I've still got all My Little Ponies and I've still got my Sylvanian families. So I think she'd be impressed with that, definitely. You?
Fair enough. Yes, I think, well, I've always listened to the Archers, so I think my younger self would be very happy that I was still listening to the Archers and talking about it. And yes, I think we're much more positive than they were on the Archers so far this week.
Yes, definitely.
So is there anything else that we need to discuss? What about this visit to the Lake District?
Yeah, I mean, originally, one of my predictions up until the end of this episode was Ed or Jazza were going to get into trouble in the swim, especially because Jazza can't swim. And so I thought, is Fallon going to jump in and save them? And that either gave her flashbacks and a bit of PTSD, or, I mean, it's not going to cure her, but in the Archer's world, cure her completely of her terror of open water, because everything's all okay again. But now she's going for a swim anyway. So maybe that will make a difference. I don't know. Maybe that's all the therapy she needed.
Yes, I don't know. I was very interested in what Tracy would be providing in the picnic.
Yeah.
That she was doing, presumably her chips, because she's very good at chips in lots of different ways, and that would be good. I was interested in the local cider. I was interested in Dorothy's ghost.
Yes, definitely. Do you have a picnic staple that has to be in your picnics? Because we have a sandwich that has to be in all of our picnics.
You've got me hooked. Tell me.
Egg and tomato. Always has to be egg and tomato chopped up with a bit of mayo and a bit of salt and pepper.
I'm getting flashbacks that we've had this conversation before. But it's like years. No, I don't know. Don't know why I'm suddenly thinking we've had that before. But no, I love the idea of a picnic. Being surrounded by wasps and sand in my sandwiches isn't always the best thing. But anyway, we had the advertisement for the Lake District Tourist Information Board, and they were doing their thing. What was positive this week? I'm trying to find something.
I know, I did like Alice and Alice and Rory's relationship. I thought that was quite sweet, even though he was reminiscing about her. It was nice towards the end, and the fact that Alice has volunteered to be a buddy, that kind of thing. I thought that was looking like it was taking the turn the right way, kind of thing. Definitely.
So who is your star of the week?
I've got Charlotte Smith, just because I was really excited for her. Because I think for the chance to be an Archers fan anyway, and then to have a proper part, not just, I ordered a drink at the bar, or I made this sound effect. I think that I'm really excited for her. I thought that was brilliant. So yeah.
Very good. And I should say, the interview that you and Q are doing with Charlotte will be put out as an audio only. It won't be on YouTube. It will just be on the podcast player. And we're going to try and get it out this weekend, but it may be Sunday rather than Saturday. But as soon as it lands, if you're following this podcast, you will be notified. So yes, my star of the week is Paul, because it was just lovely to have him back. He was even willing to join a cricket team, even though it's not his thing, if Lily needed to start a new cricket team. So I thought that was nice. Who's your twit?
Dane. We're doing the wedding and the flower produce at the same time. It was just, come on, just think about it. Don't be greedy, just put it back on the village green. Absolutely fine. You can still be in charge of it, but just don't do it in the same venue.
Just Grey Gables is so big that I just don't see how the guests walked it. I just don't understand. It troubles me a lot. My twitch is Lily. She's stood there in a jester suit. She's 80% certain she's seen Alison Hammond buying an air fryer.
Loved that. That was wonderful.
Either you know if you have or you haven't. You can't be 80%.
Yeah.
Alison Hammond is amazing. And yes, I'd love to meet her buying an air fryer. But yeah, anyway, 80% certain. No, thank you. Predictions.
Well, I've got when they redo the flower and produce on Sunday, Alison Hammond will be the guest judge. Once she's had her air fryer, got that all bought and delivered, she will be there as guest judge because they've collared her in Underwoods, I think, definitely.
Does it? Is that noise? Sorry, Tommy snoring. Just to clarify and confirm. Yeah. No. That's just fine for everyone on YouTube. It's fine. It's just Tommy snoring. He's very comfortable talking about the Archers, so it's all good. Sorry, Katie. Do continue.
Brilliant. This is a great episode. Sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry.
And then with Rory moving back, I think he is going to become a bigger picture because he is not happy in London. So is he going to move back in and be a bigger part of the farm and everything? Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, very good. One of mine is that a wedding and flower and produce show combo becomes a huge hit. And you've said it's a great idea for your wedding. So, yeah, we're into that. And I'm concerned that Martha's going to make a mistake with the Harvest Samba. And there's too much talk about it, about Lillian going and Justin going. I think Alice is going to see something and then be worried about the alcohol fetal syndrome. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I just predict we'll have happier times ahead.
Hopefully. Come on, please.
Hopefully.
Come on, Ambridge.
So this weekend, if all goes well, there'll be an audio episode with an interview with Katie and Quentin and Charlotte Smith. And I'll be back next Tuesday with Lauren, I believe, after her holidays, for just more of our madness. Hopefully less chaos, but still more madness. Until then, it's a goodbye from me.
Hello, ta-ra from me and Tommy.
Goodbye, everyone.